Alright, my lovers, it's MJ from All to Love TV. Happy to be here with you guys. I'm the founder of All to Love. I published a book a few years ago. There's online courses. There's a whole bunch of razzmatazz merchandise, so go check it out, All to Love. Otherwise, I like to show up here and sprinkle a little bit of lightness and joy, or not. You never know what's going to happen with the tarot. Anyway, tarot is a divination tool. It's I'm somebody who's like all about you've got the power. No, not tarot. Nothing outside of you has more power than you. Also, humanity. We need to connect to our hearts and rise up into the love of the heart and be good to one another. You know, don't be just profiteering dickheads. Oh, gee whiz. And also laughter. I appreciate all of you, by the way. It's not like you're all awesome. Mainly because you support my brand. Sort of. You know, it's like we resonate with who we resonate with, right? We say this. I've said this to people. I've been teaching yoga for like a long time. I've been teaching the yoga. And people will, because I taught a retreat for a long time as well. And people would come to this retreat and be like, ugh, I don't like yoga. And I'm like, well, tell me about it. And they're like, I did yoga once like 10 years ago or 20. And I'm like, no, just, it's like a Gucci bag. You need to shop around. It's all of this, like, just, it is what it is. And there's infinite processes and styles and all the Shazam razzmatazz. So, you know, like all of it, just one yoga class isn't necessarily the yoga for you, or the teacher for you, or the reader for you. Don't listen to me. Or do. It's up to you. So divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention with these readings. Divine guidance and loving clarity. So if you're looking for some of that and you resonate, it's really important that you res, right? That's what I was talking about. Like, find classes, people that you've been resonating with. If you don't resonate, you're not likely to really benefit from it, other than like getting to know yourself. I guess it's all beneficial, right? Everything has its place. There's value everywhere. There's a lot of shaz as well. You know, there's a lot of back. Okay, divine guidance and loving clarity. Ooh. Oh, you guys. So there's this the 10 of Cups reverse and the 5 of Cups reverse. So it feels kind of hearty and, you know, like you might be kind of healing or mourning some losses within the family, a community dynamic. Always, I mean, yeah, 10 of Cups being here is always nice though. So there's a message that comes in for you. It's a light-filled message, Page of Cups in the upright, and or this slight is to do with the family. Maybe one of your children is going through a bit of a hard time and it's making you feel quite hopeless or depressed. Yeah, someone here is definitely feeling really left out, really bummed out. I'm hearing like left out, bummed out, like, you know, like we're not including this person and it's really hurting their feelings. This is some kind of burden around love as well. Maybe there's something here of like not deserving it, and then fortunately there's this Ace of Cups coming in. So I feel like if some of you have felt maybe you've been having, you know, marital issues, or your family's suffering because one of the children is going through a really hard time, and then actually there's this hope or promise for a rebirth, for a new cup, an Ace of Cup. This is hopeful. Although, let's see. You know, this is funny. I mean, or like, there's a little bit of temptation, Knight of Wands in the reverse, that could create conflict or further conflict, or somebody's like led into some temptation and it's created conflict. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is not like an upstanding type of character, a schmoozer, a playa, you know, that kind of thing. Deep down, it's almost maybe like your intuition knows that this is going on. So, but there's something here, like, okay, so I think one simple message I can get from these cards is like, you're manifesting new love, because whatever you've been dealing with isn't working. Yeah, so like you working on yourself, feeling passionate, feeling seductive, or even simply just like beautiful. That's gonna be the aim of your game. And then on the manifestation vibration level, like getting really clear about what you want and what you deserve. So there's this burden that you're having to let go of, the burden of maybe not being good enough, or I mean, I'm getting this thing of like getting shitty messages from people kind of thing. This is you know, helping you be more clearer about what you want, I would say, because there's been this heart sticky, you know, getting left out, not feeling good enough, like all that. This is what's being triggered for you, this inner conflict of not being good enough, and then maybe dealing with liars, people who play and cheat and don't really mean what they say. So you're like, ugh. But all of this in reflection is, one, helping you lay down the burden, two, helping you feel more worthy in as you kind of go over it all, and then invite new love, like a new cup, a new love offer can come in. You'll get there. You'll feel that clarity coming in as and when it does. I'll just shuffle these cards. So this burden wants to be released so that you can invite the new love. Yeah, this reading is actually kind of about confidence and feeling more confident in yourself. You could have a pretty stark, a kind of turnaround or insight around the whole thing as well that does empower you. It makes you feel better. It's like just believe. It's like getting a really positive message and then right away going, oh, but they don't da-da-da, or sort of slamming something down before you can even get to know somebody. So I feel like this burden, the burden of your past, the burden of being played, the burden of being left out, the burden. This is what is fundamentally changing for you to once again come back into that 10 of Cups energy. 10 of Cups in the reverse makes me feel like there's just been, like you have all the potential for the 10 of Cups and for happily ever after and for a really joyful family life. And yet there's been a lot of healing taking place. There's been a lot of like, not feeling confident, being dicked about essentially, or being messed around with again, genders, it doesn't matter. It's energies and cycles and patterns in our lives that seem to trigger the conflict, the pain, the exclusion, neglect, abandonment, blah, blah, betrayal. And so this is one, honing your intuition, but then it's also about being and feeling more worthy, feeling beautiful, feeling worthy of that cup of love that you know you deserve, because that cup of love and embracing it. So again, you're likely to get a message, trust, like there's this message of love coming in, right? And it's sort of about laying down the burden of your past to see the love for what it is, because it is here. And if you feel worthy enough, you can just have that cup of love. The past is behind you, right? It's just that in the here now, things can still get triggered as if they're happening. But you're in this transformation, right? Trust in your golden egg. So the golden egg is like a gift for you. And trust in that and your own transformation, essentially. Ooh, and the Lovers. So basically it's like trust in the love rather than your head and being too much. This is pretty much for any of us. When we get too much in our head, we're kind of out of body. We're not actually here now. So this transformation is happening. There's a new wellspring, a new cup of love coming in. I would say trust in that. Lay down the burden of your past, things that haven't worked out, playas, mourning, sadness, pain. Know that when you're, you know, getting triggered, that's intuition kind of helping you lay down this past, and fundamentally just continue to encourage yourself to feel worthy, right? Rather than getting like, oh no, everything is fucked in the head. Anyway, blah blah. Hope you have a wonderful day, you guys. I'm at the beach today. I look forward to seeing you guys down there. We're headed into September, not far off now, right? So and then we're going to be winding down on the 7 days a week, and looking forward to putting more day retreats in the diary because that was so much fun. And yeah, Hala Shazam. I look forward to seeing you. Al traversiamo, you guys. I'll see you on the other side. Bye. Peace.